tell me when.
Yeah, you're on.
Okay, all right, so from the bust point, the break point of the collar, I have the seam going toward the body. So the part that's underneath is going to have the stitch, the body portion of the shawl collar. Okay, so the seam allowance is pressing toward the body, and I'm understitching it at 1/8 of an inch. And when I get to my shoulder area, I'm gonna stop this because I have a finish on the neckline and I need that seam again. Okay, so I'm gonna stop that there. And then on the bottom part of the garment, the seam allowance is gonna go toward the facing. So I'm not gonna see any of the stitching on the garment itself. The collar is gonna cover the other part, and the understitch is here. And then when I get to the same point here, the break point, I'll go ahead and stop. Okay. So the next step is going to be to clean finish the neckline. Now, if you have the classroom sample, you're doing this with the facing. Please refer to the canvas instructions on that. It will work. Or if you want to follow the yellow sample, it's slightly different. The different teacher taught it. But what I need to do to clean finish this neckline is I need to fold under 1/4 of an inch, and I'm going to stitch right into the seam allowance. So starting at the shoulder. Okay. Now the way we do it at our place is we would sew the label right here. Press that under 1/4, and on this way is hard to see. And stitch this right into place. And then when you get to the other shoulder, stop again. And then your neckline is clean now with the collar. I don't know where I left my scissors, but that's that. Okay, stop it for a minute.